Okay, so I actually forgot to turn the camera on for this race, so I'll just bring you up to speed. So I'm now in 4th position. I started 4th on the grid out of about 15 runners, I think. And I'm here up behind Andrew Draffin, who's in 3rd position, and up ahead is Peter Gigas, I think, and then in the lead is Darren Formosa with a brand new X6.2, which is very quick. So he's at the front now, and I'm just trying to get past Andrew Draffin. So yeah, keeping pretty steady. I have no idea what's going on behind me, but anyway, yeah. So it's actually quite good in this race. I think Peter Gigas was the guy that actually won the City of Melbourne titles last year, which you know, at the time I was thinking, whoa, that's really, really, really difficult. But he's only a little bit ahead of us, which is encouraging, even though he doesn't race here that often. It was encouraging to see that we're similar pace. This is on about lap 6, I think, of the race. So yeah, we're all fairly even, I think, at this point, except for Darren up front, who's really taken off. And I've just lost a bit of ground here to Andrew. Andrew, I believe, got a new kart at the beginning of the year. I'm just trying to think of what the make is. I can't quite see what it is, like Power Republic or something like that. Actually, it's not the Power Republic, it's a different one. If you know what it is, please let me know. But yeah, I noticed that, yeah, when he came back to Masters, he seems a fair bit quicker. Even, not that he was slow before, but I think definitely when you get new technology, it does tend to give you a bit of a burst of power at the beginning of the life of the chassis. So Andrew Draffin's doing a really good job here. I tried to pass, but there's not really anything I could do. I think I had a little bit of a chance earlier on in the race, but just couldn't do anything. So finished in 4th place. And this is Heat 2, so I'm again lining up in 4th place. You can see the same people ahead of me, and beside us is Andrew Draffin. So this time I'm aiming to get past Andrew Draffin at the start, so we'll see what happens. And actually, Peter actually kind of takes off a little bit slow here, and I've got Lee coming straight down the inside. Every one of the races, he's been really quick at the start. So I've already lost a bit, but fortunately on the outside I get a really good run, and I managed to pin Andrew Draffin to the outside so I could get the entry on the inside. So that was really fortunate, because I knew from the last race that he was going to be difficult to pass. And here you can see my father is doing footage from the hairpin at turn 5, so that's really good. Looks awesome with the new lens that I got. And so we're up behind Lee Holmes here, and I tried to put it up the inside there, but I couldn't slide out because he was there, and he just got a better run. And yeah, so as we were, now you can see Andrew Draffin is right behind me. So keeping it really tight. And I don't actually know Lee Holmes. I haven't seen him at the circuit before, so he must have recently come to this club, or maybe he's been racing somewhere else. And as you can see, there's Darren in his new kart, Peter Gigas, Lee Holmes, and then me. And you can see I've got those hyper-coloured coverings for the cameras now, so it's very looks very good. Really can't do much into this corner here, just have to kind of follow. My real hope was coming up this hill, because I find sometimes they go a little bit wide, especially Lee was going wide quite a few times there. And I've noticed in the footage that I'm actually going very wide at the top of the straight, so it's probably something I need to look at next time. Pretty much right to his gearbox. I'm not sure what else I can do here, just following through. Just trying to look for a mistake or something. Yep, trying to have a little bit of a look down the inside, but couldn't really see anything. And obviously Andrew Draffin is very close behind me, so fortunately I couldn't see anything. A lot of oversteer there. See, he's kind of getting a little bit wide there, so I feel like I've got a bit more pace running up the hill. And this is probably my best chance. Right up behind him here. But again, just not feeling, unless I'm willing to like really brake super late, that I could really get alongside there, so thought better of it. Coming into here, really hesitating to get on the power there, I feel like, this time. Yep, lost a little bit of ground. You can see Andrew's right up my backside again. I'm glad I didn't realise he was that close. And you can see just behind him is Dylan. Dylan's got this really bright driving suit now, so it's really easy to see him, even easier than before. And just have a look in the rear view mirror here at this point. Just have a look for Dylan. I'm not sure if it's this lap, but yes, there you can see Dylan slides off at the top of the hill. He told me afterwards that he put his rear wheel into the dirt and the go-kart just spun around on him. I think he managed to continue in that race, and yeah, so it wasn't all lost. I think his kart was okay. There we go. Darren, Peter, Lee, myself, and Andrew just behind. He's super, super tight behind me. I'm really fortunate that I managed to get a decent exit out of the top of the straight, so he couldn't get alongside. And here I am, just trying to look again. Is there any way I could do? I tried to go a bit wide there, although that time I did it pretty normal. Yeah, that wasn't the best corner actually, because it looks like he's getting away a bit. Yep, just holding station down the straight. It's a bit of a procession at the moment. I'm not sure what to do. Just trying to keep it smooth and see if there's any kind of mistake where I can get some advantage. Those two are pretty much keeping station out front. We're losing a bit of ground to the front too, but not too bad. Yeah, just following him in here. Not that close this lap actually. Just trying to get on the power nice and... See, there you go. He gets a bit wide and then, oh, he spun out. Nearly came back on the circuit and hit Andrew. So pretty lucky there. But yeah, that was a very strange place to go off. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. But it is easy to do. And I can see flashes in the background of Dylan in the orange. So he's back on circuit, hopefully, I think. And we're now up in third place. So that's really good. Now that I've got a bit of space, hopefully I can pull out a little bit on Andrew behind. And that's really all I was thinking about at this point. I'm thinking, well, let's just close up on the leaders if I can. But I think they're just a little bit too fast for me in this race. Oh, and there you go. You can see in the background that Andrew's gone off as well. So I don't know if there's a bit of dust on that corner, but I didn't see it myself. So don't know how that happened. So that's really interesting. The three drivers that were around me, Dylan, Andrew, and Lee, all went off at the top of the hill pretty much. So I didn't know what had happened to everybody in this race. So I'm just on my lonesome now, just trying to hunt down the leaders. But like I said, I think they're lapping just a tenth or two faster than me each lap. So not really able to chase them. Not really able to catch them, I mean. So just working on trying to get a decent lap. I think I was getting down to the 42.7s at this point in this race, but the leaders were on 42.6s, 42.5s. And that is the end of the race. And you can just see here, there's a bit of carnage with the kart on top of it, top of the other one just in the corner there. So I don't know what happened there actually.